For losing DC United
in the second half for large parts. Portland were the better team. They were the team that dictated the tempo of the game. And this man on the ball now, Pedro Morales, has to be important for the Whitecaps in order for that to happen.
this week when Leonardo went off. Maya gets nicely done there by Nicholas Mosqueda. Still no Mauro.
They're getting some joy down this left-hand side. They've got so much pace here with Kutamani.
The young Canadian international back in for Kutamani. To link up with Pedro. Last season this match finished tied 2-2. Also an 8 Tigers. He will now though. He's up against Tommy Maya. Played in for Nicholas Mosqueda. Pulled back towards Pedro Morales. Straight at Peredo. Well worked by the Whitecaps, but Morales couldn't get the power or direction on the finish.
It's clever play from the Vancouver Whitecaps, but it's actually excellent defending from Omar Gonzalez as well. He could go to Nicholas Mosqueda here, but he just checks his run to try and delay that cutback to the fore.
In from Kendall Waston, changes defence into attack. And the Whitecaps have numbers forward here. This is Nicholas Matias Laba inside for Pedro Morales. Morales looking for the run of Stephen Beitashow. Lovely ball there from Pedro Mosqueda again, popping up on the left touchline this time. Pedro Morales, Rivero. Morales looking for the through for Mane.
Lava, though, right in front of Jassis Artis to pick up that ball.
It's all dead, and there's Sam Adekubi. Pedro Morales.
Great change of play from Pamadou Ka there just to open the game a little bit.
Rivero through for Pedro Morales. Morales with a second chance. Comes back now for Kutamani. Pedro Morales. Now for Nicholas Mosqueda. Back for Pedro Morales. Matias Laba for Rivero against De La Garza as Rivero goes back for Pedro Morales. He was looking for the run at Beitashow and would probably have been just offside anyway.
Slide tackle from Pedro Morales, not something he's renowned for.
Now Beitashow with a leap forward. Pedro Morales with the foul. Beitashow forward for Mosqueda, inside for Pedro Morales. Pedro Morales. In by Morales and away by Vucinic. Mane driving it forward. Beitashow tries to help it in. It's Carr. Cross for Pedro Morales. Morales with the ball forward to pick out Stephen Beitashow. In towards Rivero, played away by Juninho. Now Morales. Chizaki away by Adekubi. Pedro Morales with the first time ball forward for Octavio Rivero. Tommy Maya is back.
Opportunity in the Whitecaps starting 11.
3 minutes to half time at BC Place. Octavio the challenge. Inside for Pedro Morales. He took Ishizaki's ball in, headed away by Pamadou Ka. Pedro Morales is there. Kutamani can't get there out of AJ De La Garza. He wasn't far away. Now it's Adekubi, and he won last chance here this half for the Whitecaps to get forward. There will be 1 minute of time to be added on. 3 goals in his opening 4 games, winning MLS Player of the Month honours for Rivero. Here he is, Zardes. Strong challenge, and forward it goes. Morales offside. Laba. His miscontrols. It's through for Pedro Morales. He finds the one of Kutamani. Rivero and Mosqueda in the middle. It's played over the top of both of them by Kutamani. racing forward down the right. Here's Pedro Morales. He wins the throw. Pedro Morales. Forward again for Kekuta Mane. It's Mane against Maya. Kekuta Mane. Kekuta Mane! The Whitecaps have the lead, and Kekuta Mane with a goal. A lovely flowing move from Vancouver, and at last Mane applies the finish.
Well, this is why you persist with a talent like Kekuta Mane. He's doing some defensive work. Great interception here, and a great read from Russell Tybert. He then finds Pedro Morales with a nice little through ball, breaking that midfield line. Wonderful reverse pass from Morales to Kekuta Mane. And this is why you keep him in the team, because when you can isolate him 1v1 against defenders, he's able to go past people, and it almost looks easy for Kekuta Mane. It's a smart finish as well, because he strikes through the ball, keeps it low at that near post.
Coming in Seattle back in October, it was the winner on that night. Charles stooping to head away. It's Pedro Morales. Nice skill from Morales to keep possession. The loss at DC last week was the first time LA had failed to score across the TSN network on Wednesday. Bad for a slow start. Mane. Now it's Mosquito. Morales. Look to switch it all the way over towards Pedro Morales. Floated in towards Octavio Rivero. Pedro Morales trying to get there ahead of Zardes. Made by Robbie Rogers, only as far as Nicholas Mosquito saved well.
Visitors pick up the ball. There's a white jersey pouncing.
Here's Morales. Really well done by Pedro Morales. Rivero through to the left. It's floated in back post, and since getting the start with Rosales out injured the last 2 or 3. Here's Pedro Morales. Rivero, I think, was just offside. There you see again him first to react, to break things up. 20 minutes left.
The ball clear. Ignore the goalkeeper's shout. Do your job.
Nice link-up play between Rivero and Morales, and now it's out for Nicholas Mosquito on the right. For the US against Switzerland. Here's Pedro Morales. Mane is racing forward down the left. Pedro Morales will try and find him. Play to Kekuta Mane, who'll look for Rivero. Returning after international duty. Rivero. Now it's Morales. Mosquito. Maxi corner. Cleared away at the front post by Octavio Rivero. This is Pedro Morales who brings it down and sends Darren Mattix away down the left. The Whitecaps have the numbers as Mattix runs at AJ De La Garza here. Darren Mattix looking to go all the way. It's Darren Mattix in the end. So maybe even try and get a third. Nice play from Mattix for Morales. This is Adi Tybert. Forward for Pedro Morales. Out wide for Davy Flores. I've already added Flores and Mattix. Pedro Morales with the ball in towards the 6-yard box. Cleared it out as far as Beitashour. Pedro Morales slips as he delivers that, and it's gone behind. Sam Adekubi down the left. Forward to halfway for Pedro Morales. He picks out Eric Hurtado with the first-time ball. It's 4 minutes of time to be added on as Beitashour plays it forward. And here is Pedro Morales in space. Morales alone. Morales! A save from Pinedo. And then it's cleared away by Kendall Waston downfield for Pedro Morales. And Eric Hurtado has made a run forward. He was offside. Morales just calming things down. Support from Davy Flores. Sidic, who sells that short. This is Matias Lava for Pedro Morales. He couldn't pick out for the first time since joining Major League Soccer. It will be 4 wins in a row for Vancouver. Morales sending Flores chasing. Chicago, Orlando, Portland, and now the defending